Hey guys, welcome back to my channel AdvaithOMG. Today we are back into another chess video. In the previous episode of this chess series, we learned about grid coordinates. In today's episode, we are going to learn about the starting position of a chessboard and piece values. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Guys, I have logged into chess.com and opened up the board editor. If you guys also want to follow along using the board editor, then do as follows. Go over here and log in to chess.com. You will be greeted by this homepage. Then go over here to learn and click on analysis. Then you will be greeted with this screen. Over here, click on setup position and here you go. Not only do you have all the pieces in the starting configuration, you can also add pieces to the board like this. Just drag them onto the board. To delete all the pieces on the chessboard, click this conveniently placed trash can icon. All the pieces have disappeared. So guys, now that you know how to open the board editor, let's continue with the video. So the first thing we are going to learn today is the starting configuration of the pieces at the start of a chess match. For the white pieces, put all the pawns on the second rank. Like this. Make sure each pawn is on each file. Now, put the rooks on the A1 and H1 corners. The knights go beside the rooks. The bishops go beside the knights. And the queen goes on the D file. And the king goes on the E file. Mirror this setup for black. All the pawns should be on the 7th file. The rooks on the A8 and H8 corners. Knights beside the rooks. Bishops beside the knights. The queen on the D file and the king on the E file. Make sure that each player has a white corner in the bottom right corner. Which means that if you are playing white, you should have a white corner in your bottom right. And the black player should also have a white corner in the bottom right. If both the players have white corners, then the board is set up correctly. A tip to remember where the kings and queens are placed, because they are often confused, is that the black king goes on a white square and the white king goes on a black square. Pretty confusing. You can also remember it like this. Both the kings are on the same file and both the queens are on the same file. So if someone tells you that this is the correct position, tell them that they are wrong, because the queen and the king are not aligned. So now you guys know the starting configuration of the chess pieces before a chess match begins. Now let us learn the piece values. Piece values are basically how much a piece is worth. You can think of it like this. A pawn has this much gold and a bishop has this much gold. Now, let me tell you how much gold each piece has. Each pawn has 1 pound of gold each, which means they are worth 1 point of material each. The knights and bishops have the same amount of gold, 3 pounds. The rooks have a little more. They have 5 pounds of gold, which means they are worth 5 points of material. Since the queen is the strongest piece, it has the most amount of gold and has 9 pounds of it. It's worth 9 points of materials. The king doesn't have any gold. It's worth the entire game. So that is basically it to piece values. Now let me give you guys some puzzles based on starting configurations and piece values. So guys, here is the first puzzle that I have set up for you. It's black's turn to play because white has just played pawn to d4 and is now attacking black's central pawn. Black can take white's pawn too. But now white can take his pawn back. But now black can take the knight. And then the queen can take the knight. So here's the question. If black takes and white takes and black takes and white takes, will black lose material, have an equal trade, or gain material? You can pause the video if you want more time. So if you guys said that it was an equal trade, you are correct. Because now, after black takes the pawn, white immediately gets it back. So both players have earned a pawn. And now, black takes the knight and so does white. Now, both players have earned a pawn and a knight, which means the position is completely equal. Now let me take you to the second puzzle of the day. So guys, here is the second puzzle that I have set up for you. It is based on starting configurations. Here's the question. Is this the correct setup of the starting chess game? If you said no, it's wrong because the knight and bishop are switched, then well done. It's supposed to be the opposite. The knight goes next to the rook and the bishop goes next to the knight. So now let me take you to our third and last puzzle of the day. So guys, here is the third puzzle that I have set up for you. Is black up, down, or equal in material? If you said up in material, then you are correct. But how many points of material is black ahead? Well, if for that question, if you said 7 points of material, then you are correct. Rook for rook and rook for rook. It's an equal trade there. Pawn for pawn and pawn for pawn is still an equal trade. Pawn for pawn, pawn for pawn, pawn for pawn. So far, all the trades have been equal. But now, who is there to trade these pieces? Bishop and knight together are worth 6 points. Adding the pawn makes it 7 points. And there we have our answer. So guys, that's basically it for this video. If you enjoyed and learned something new, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel and share. Bye guys.